still find barbers who say that, no, I don't want to be on social media. You know, my business is grown by word of mouth. Now, that used to be good and it used to be powerful way of marketing yourself. But remember, it's word of mouth, which means you have no control, no accurate way of measuring how this marketing strategy is going, because it is totally reliant on whether or not someone is actually going to talk about your business or talk about where they got their haircut. How often do I need to post to keep you engaged?
I would say like even like twice or thrice a week, or you know, at least if I
Very, very different to Kyle. Huh?
Yeah,
You're going to do it somewhere else, man.
Don't excite me for a week only. And then you leave me hanging dry for more.
But I'm not necessarily a writer. I mean, I'm a barber. What do I know about
Especially
social media?
passionate about it.
What do I know about social media? You know what I mean? But social media can be really, really tricky. The landscape of social media, understanding just how to create a post, and then what do you post? You know, how do you curate your post? Like sometimes I think about things and, you know, I post it and then I forget to proofread it. Proofreading your post, very, very important, right? You have a small window, you can go and fix it and edit the grammatics, the mistakes that you've made, but it's a good idea just to proofread before you actually post. And if you don't have, you know, a social media manager looking after your social media or your business page and you're doing it all yourself, it can become exhausting. And that's why we're making this video today. So I speak to real people, find out how they interact with the social media business pages specifically, not your personal page. We're not talking about what do they think of the photo when you were eating ice cream on the beach since the beaches were open. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about your intentional posts that you're trying to measure, the ones that you are using intentionally to promote your service or business. That's what we're talking about. That's what today's video is about. That is what the Tuesday is about. Like, I'm trying to, you know, navigate, if you will, this digital landscape. Traditional marketing would be, what's it, business cards, pamphlets, flyers.
I've never seen a business card.
What do you mean? Look at you, I still have.
I've got stacks at home.
You know, so that's traditional marketing, you know? Like anything that was hard and solid, like paper or advertising in a newspaper, that's traditional marketing.
I'm the worst person to ask because
I think maybe I should ask you this question. Do you manage your own social media page?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, so you're the right person to ask, because Craig Lucas is a brand.
Yeah.
Right? Craig Lucas is a brand. It's not a business in the sense of you're selling a product or you're offering a service the way I am. The name Craig Lucas in itself is a brand.
Yeah.
So, and you manage that yourself.
Yeah.
So, okay, so now I'm going to go into the deep stuff. How do you stay consistent?
Yeah, I don't. And that's why I said I don't know if I'm the best person to ask, because I really don't.
No, I think you are the best person to ask, because I think more people can identify with the fact that it's so hard to stay consistent.
Yeah. I think it's important enough for me to have to be consistent. And it's obviously different for me because I don't sell a physical product. I'm obviously trying to promote my music and possibly get shows, but I don't really get shows from social media. Regardless of how much you advertise, if it's not a good product, no one's going to care.
Simple.
You can beat people over the head with your advert.
Can I say another word for that? Because I'm 100% understanding what you're saying. Is like good product, if you're not offering a value.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so if you're not offering a value.
Yeah, and the thing with social media is that like it's easy to build a hype, and it could seem like from that hype like, oh, you're going to be successful, but as quickly as you blew up, you like vanish because there's so many people doing the same thing.
Exactly. I've seen very nice profiles on Instagram.
Yeah, same.
Like,
same.
listen,
and
it's collages and it all makes sense.
And then I'm so impressed now. And then I think to myself, am I willing to make the effort? And
to
then I'm
do
like,
that.
So it's like the value versus, you know, like, okay, no, I actually don't care enough. It's nice when I see it, someone else's thing, but I'm like, say for instance you've got 1,000 followers, right?
Yeah.
Like say 50% of them are there because they've heard about you, they've seen your work. The other 50% are there because they saw something that looked cool once and they followed, they clicked like. So they're not really invested, but they're there. Because I mean, people follow people all the time. On the spur of the moment, or they saw something funny, but they like they're not actually invested. So I think it's like understanding who your market is.
What's going off in my head, you know, is something that I discovered the other day while playing this research game, is true followers.
Yeah.
You understand? So you can have 100,000 followers on your page, and if you're a business like me, it's unrealistic to think that 100,000 people are true followers.
Yeah.
Because if I put out a special now and say, listen, I'm doing a blonde Black Friday or whatever like I did last year, does 100,000 people come in? Does 1,000 people come in?
Yeah.
No. So
not even 1,000 people likes it.
So what is your true followers?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think with this topic there's so much we can talk about. Like just in the realistic sense, you have to manage your own social media page.
Yeah.
I have to do the same. Then engagement, we say that it's not for likes and views and whatever, but those things do make a difference. You know.
That's why I'm not too stressed about it though. Like I personally would rather have like build a true following, and if it takes longer.
Yeah.
It's almost actually better because like the fewer you have, you feel less stressed out to now. Oh, I've got to post something every day to keep these people happy. You don't care about that because you're like, the people who are here because of what I've done before. So I just keep doing that. Like it's gonna grow organically.
No, definitely. I think like when you just keep it as authentic as possible, then it doesn't make it easier, but it's less stressful. You're not creating this persona, you're not creating a character that you need to deliver content with.
Exactly.
You're doing I'm posting about haircuts most of the time, or I'm doing some sort of a tip Tuesday, which is something I can draw from the inside and bring out. It's not something that is not, relative or related to me. So I don't have to, what am I going to do this week? Yeah, so what a day it has been, very different views, people saying, you got to be consistent, you got to post every day, and some people saying, you know what, if you see a post every other day, it's fine. So I think it's also, just depending on what you're doing and where you are in the market, what your niche is. I speak specifically to, a barbering, grooming, salon, hairdressing industry, even beauty. It's very similar in terms of our business models are very similar. So I speak specifically to that. And I think with our industry, you can be consistent. That's not difficult. It's about seizing the moment. It's that when they walk in, that before and after photos, how many times you take the before and you forget to take the after, or you get to the after and like, oh man, then you got to WhatsApp the client, please send me that before photo. You understand? All the other way around. So this is content. Even if you don't use it, every time you think of something, just take your phone out and shoot. Get that picture, because that's the moment. If the moment is gone, it's gone, and you can't, ask him to recreate it, So building content for your social media page, it is possible to do it consistently. If you're a barber, hairdresser, or beautician, it's possible for you to do that consistently. Why? Because we are overloaded with content. We really are. When the client looks at the finished product in the mirror, they're there in the mirror, like, okay, how do I look? How do I look? You should be there with your phone, like, taking those photos. You should be doing that. When the client is checking themselves out with their phone, I love doing this. They busy, checking themselves out with their phone. I love capturing those moments. If a client allows you, if they walk in with their baby and, and they allow you to take that photo, take that photo. And remember, content is king in this online platform. The more content you have, the more you can just recreate or create footage all the time. This is what you want to be doing, and not everything has to be about your craft. Not every photo that I put on my business page is about a haircut. Some of them are just different, because people also want to interact with you in a real way. Think of your business page as a person, as a personality, and it can't just have one tone coming out of it all the time. Haircut, 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 haircut. Can't just be that. There's got to be a little bit more personality. So if it's haircut, tools, a shot of the way the shop looks right now, or those type of things. And then the one power thing that I don't even know how to get you excited about doing this, because we don't think about it, is that whenever you are doing training, whenever you are doing workshops, whenever you are upskilling yourself and your team, take footage, right? Because this is content that you can use later. This is content that people will interact with and love it. So other than that, my name is Warden, this is Mr. Barber, and see you guys next week.